Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is going to be the first video of lesson number 11, and when we talk about lesson number 11, this is the last lesson of third terminal syllabus in terms of science. So this video also will be uploaded, this lesson also will be uploaded in two separate videos. Half of the lesson will be discussed today in this video, and the remaining half will be uploaded in the next video, second video of lesson number 11. So the name of the lesson is Sunita in Space. So we are going to talk about Sunita Williams and her experience during his visit or in space. Straight from the heart. What do you think the art looks like? So different students may have different answers. So actually the art looks like a sphere in shape. Make a drawing of the earth in your notebook. On your drawing, show where you are. Take a look at your friends' drawings too. So you can compare with the drawings of your friend, and you will find similar kind of shape, which you call it sphere in shape. What is our earth really like? Uzaira and Shamir are playing with the globe. While they play, they are talking to each other. Uzaira, do you know that Sunita Williams is visiting our school tomorrow? I have heard that she has spent more than 6 months in space. So she is talking about Sunita Williams and her experience, 6 months experience. Shamir, looking at the globe, look, here is America, Africa, hey, where is space? Uzaira, the sky, stars, sun and moon, they are all in space. Shamir, yes, I know Sunita Williams went in a spaceship. I saw on TV that she could see the earth from there. Uzaira, yes, from there the earth look like this globe. So globe is a model of earth. Shamir, in our earth looks, if our earth looks like this globe, then where are we? Uzaira takes a pen and places it on the globe. Uzaira, here we are, this is India. So when you look at the globe, you will find maps of different country. Shamir, if we were here like this, we would all fall off. I think we must be inside the globe. So Shamir was not aware of the gravitational force, and if we are standing upside down, then we would all fall off. We know that scientists have We know that scientists have also struggled to build an understanding of the shape of the earth. It is difficult for young children to understand the shape of the earth. Encourage children to express their ideas freely. This teaches not. Uzaira, if we are inside, then where is the sky, the sun, and the moon and the stars? We must be on the globe. And all the seas and ocean must also be on the globe. Samir, pointing towards the lower part of the globe. You mean to say that no one stays here? Uzaira, people live here too. Brazil and Argentina are here. So along with the animals, along with the seas, ocean, mountains, people also live. That is the idea, or that is the topic, or that is the discussion they were having. Are the people there standing upside down? Why don't these people fall off? Yes, it looks strange, isn't it? And this blue part must be the sea. Why doesn't the sea water fall off? Since we all know that 70% of the earth is water, so the blue color of the earth is all because of the large percentage of water. What do you think? If the earth is round like a globe, how is it that we do not fall off? So it's because of the gravitational force. Do the people in Argentina stand upside down? No. Up, down, Do the people in Argentina stand upside down? No. When you look at the teacher's note, you will find that when you look at the teacher's note and the last line of the teacher's note, there is actually no up and down on the earth. It is relative. So everything on the earth is attracted towards the center of the earth, and there is no up and down on the earth. So you will be learning about Newton's law of gravitation and theory of relativity in higher classes. Talking with Sunita. When Sunita Williams came to India, thousands of children like Uzaira and Shamir got a chance to meet her. Sunita says Sunita is an American astronaut, and she was born to her father was an Indian. Is an Indian. So Sunita says that her friend Kalpana Chawla wanted to come to India and meet children. She came to India to fulfill Kalpana's dream. So Kalpana Chawla is also mentioned here. So children can be told about Kalpana Chawla, her space travel. So Kalpana Chawla, if we talk about Kalpana Chawla, then Kalpana Chawla is the first Indian origin to go to space. In short, we can say Indian origin American. So she was the first Indian woman or first Indian origin to go to space. Her first visit was in 1997, and her second visit was in 1st Feb 2003. So 1st Feb 2003 is known as Columbia disaster. So Kalpana Chawla, I would like to mention that she was the first Indian origin to go to space. So Sunita Williams is also mentioning about Kalpana Chawla. Sunita's experience of living in space. We cannot sit at one place. We kept floating. So experience. So Sunita is sharing her experience. So we cannot sit at one place. We kept floating in the spaceship from one end to another. Water too does not stay at one place. It floats around as blobs. To wash our face or hands, we had to catch these blobs and wet paper with them. So everything was floating around, and in order to do normal activities, it was difficult. And when we talk about, particularly when she has mentioned about the water, so it floats around as blobs. We ate very differently there. The real fun was when all of us would float into the dining area of the spaceship and catch the floating food packets. So she was sharing her experience, which we cannot imagine. In space, there was no need to use a comb. My hair kept standing all the time. So when you look at the picture, you will find that Sunita's hair. In space, there was no need for combing, standing all the time. So when you look at the picture, you will know what she is trying to share, what she is trying to say. So not being able to walk, we had to get used to floating around. We had to learn to do simple things differently. To stay at one place, we had to strap ourselves there. Papers also had to be stuck to the wall of the spaceship. It was a lot of fun living in space, but it was also difficult. So along with the fun, it was also difficult. The experience was difficult. The thing was new, so it was difficult to adjust with the new environment. Look at the photographs and write. Can you think why Sunita's hair was standing? So in space, because of zero gravity, it was not attracted towards the center of the earth. It's not similar to when we compare with the gravitational force of the earth. It is not similar. In space, since there is no gravity, everything was floating, and including her hair. Look at Sunita's photographs and the dates written on each of them. Write what all is happening and when. So you have to look at the picture in order to explain the pictures, the experience that she had. So we take off. So Sunita Williams' first experience or first visit to space was 9th of December 2006. And in the second picture, you will find that our feet don't stay on the floor. So both of them were floating because there is no gravity, and it is a picture taken on 11th of December 2006. So the third picture is also everyone in the space, the team member were having food, and the food package, even the plates were floating. And in the third picture you will find that my hair is standing no problem while walking. So hair was not a problem because it was floating. Sunita outside the spaceship, really in space. So her actual space experience is given here. 16th of December 2006. Classroom becomes a spaceship. So you have to imagine that our classroom is a spaceship, and you have to think what will happen, and you have to think the experience of Sunita William, and you have to imagine what will happen if our classroom becomes a spaceship. So close your eyes, imagine that your class is a spaceship. Zoom in 10 minutes you have entered in space. Your spaceship is now going around the earth. Now say, are you able to sit at one place? So of course not. Are you able to sit at one place? If you imagine that your classroom is a spaceship, then since there is no gravity in space, so everything will be floating, so we will not be able to sit at one place. What about your hair? Our hair will be standing up. Oh look, your hair will be standing up. So where are your bags and books going? So everything, whatever is there in the classroom, everything will be floating. And what is your teacher doing? Where is he? Where is her chalk? So everything will be floating. How did you eat your food during the break? How did you drink water? So how did you drink water? Blobs. We have to grab the blobs. What happened to the ball that you threw up? It will remain, it will float, and it will remain floating. It will not drop down, or it will not come back. Act out or draw the scene. So if you really want to enjoy the experience of becoming classroom as a spaceship, then you can draw the scene if you want. Isn't it amazing? On the earth, when we throw something up, it comes down. So when we throw a ball up in air, it falls back. So on the earth, the experiences when we compare the experience of Sunita Williams with the earth, it's completely different. On earth we have this gravitational force, and because of gravitational force, all things will come down if we throw. So we are able to catch it. On the earth we don't keep floating around. When we fill a glass or bucket with water, it stays there. So water stays there, it does not float. It doesn't float, it does not float around in blobs, as Sunita Williams says. It is something special about the earth that makes this happen. The earth pulls everything towards itself. So there is a phenomenon called gravitational pull, and it's all because of gravity that everything falls and everything is attracted towards the center of the earth. And in order to understand the gravitational pull, as I mentioned in the starting of the video, that in higher classes you will be learning about Newton's law of gravitation, and along with that, theory of relativity, and Albert Einstein, you will be learning in details about this in higher classes. So Sunita Williams went 360 kilometers away from the earth. So the distance that Sunita Williams in space from Earth is 360 kilometers. Think how far this would be. Find out which town or city is located about 360 kilometers away from where you live. This is how far Sunita Williams went away from the earth. So can you now say why Sunita's hair kept standing? It's because of zero gravity. Then think why water flows downwards on any slope on mountains. 2, water flows downwards, not upwards. That is also because of Earth's gravity. Earth's gravity. So I think it's better to end here. So the remaining portion will be uploaded in the second video. So since in the starting of the video I have already mentioned that the lesson will be divided into two videos, two parts. So the other part will be uploaded, the other portion or the remaining portion will be uploaded in the second video. So I'd like to summarize what we have discussed today. So we have already discussed the experience of Sunita Williams about space, and the basic point here that we have to note is the gravity. The gravitational pull that we have on Earth is because of the gravity that everything is attracted towards the center of the Earth, and in space it's completely different. Since there is no gravity, everything will float. So that is the experience, or that is the discussion, or that is the experience shared by Sunita Williams. So that is the point that we have discussed in today's video. It's all because of gravity that everything remains, or everything is attracted towards the center of the Earth. So with this I would like to conclude my video. So we have completed almost half of the lesson, and the remaining portion will be discussed in the next video. So thank you for watching my video.